Hey guys, Key here for TheButtonSmashers.com, and we're talking about PES 2019. Now, the thing is that I know I haven't uploaded a video in a while, and I'll address that in another video. The point of this video is to talk about PES 2019 and what's happening with the game and all that kind of good stuff. Now, I'm going to start with the first thing I want to address immediately, straight off the bat, is that we will not be getting an early access review of the game. So it means that you're not going to get a review on day one, at least highly unlikely. Last I spoke to Konami, we were getting our copy on day one, and so because we'll be getting copies on day one, that means that we're not going to be able to get a review up until like sometime within the first week of the game's release, because I'm going to have time to play the game and all that kind of good stuff. Those of you who are waiting on the fence and all that kind of stuff, that means you're going to have to wait a little bit longer, unless of course you just buy the game yourself and, you know, wing it, I guess. Which I never recommend, because you never know. Though I will say, after playing the demo and, you know, past track records with PES and so forth, I do feel confident that it's going to be a good game. That's what I can say. I do feel confident after playing the demo and all that kind of good stuff. If you do pick it up at day one, you probably would be fine. I do recommend for you, if you haven't play the demo, play it first so that it can help your decision, because of the fact that you know you're not going to get a review on day one. Now, moving on from that, Konami have had PES 2019 at E3, and now it's at Gamescom. Now, in between E3 and Gamescom, we reached out to Konami concerning some questions that we had about the game and so forth, and they responded. They actually responded since, I think, was it the 13th of August? Which is quite a little while ago. But the thing is that time, when it comes to the fact that we're working on so many things at once, especially me personally, it means that I don't get time to put together these videos and all that kind of good stuff. And so this particular one is related to that email, and you know, around August the 13th. And the thing is that we asked a couple questions related to the game, and the first question we asked regarding to the game was, will there be a PES 2019 Lite? Now, I know a lot of people got into PES 2018 through the Lite game, and you can tell based on our review for PES 2018 and PES 2018 Lite. Our PES 2018 Lite review did exceptionally well compared to our PES 2018 review. And other than that, the fact of the matter is that I know a lot of people got into PES 2018 Lite, or got into PES recently because of the fact of PES 2018 Lite. The game itself is, I mean, the fact is that you took a mode that should be free to play and made it free to play, and allowed everyone to play it, you know, with the people who bought it, and the people who bought it got more people to play against, which made the game even more fun, because, you know, with more people to play online and all that kind of good stuff, it just made sense to do this. And Konami still get to make their money because of the fact that the game mode, it is a free to play mode, so it does have microtransaction-y stuff inside it that allows them to, you know, pay for all the stuff that, you know, people get in it for free and all that kind of good stuff. Now, as for Konami's response as regards to a PES 2019 Lite, what they had to say was basically that they cannot confirm it at the moment. However, they are trying to decide if they will do one. So basically the idea is that I think it's gonna happen. I don't want to say for sure, because of the fact that this is basically a non-answer they give. You know, they basically said they're looking into it and they'll reveal more information at a later date. So basically they're trying to decide if it makes sense, and I think it makes sense. I think they have to at this point to release a PES 2019 Lite. And honestly speaking, I have a lot of opinions as it relates to a Lite version of PES. I do think it's an important aspect of the game, and I think it belongs in PES. I think every year we should get a Lite version along with the standard version. I even think that we should just get two versions of PES. You know, the Lite version should just be its own thing, that's PES Lite, that people play the My Club mode and get to do all that kind of stuff, and then they should release another version of PES, you know, a version of PES that's, you know, for people who like Master League and stuff, and basically get, like, if they could get two different teams working on it, you know. So we have you know, the My Club mode with the My Club team, and the team who work on the standard PES, which is Master League and all that kind of good stuff, working on that kind of stuff, and sell them separately as two separate games, you know. And basically that would be it. That would be awesome. I think if they did something like that, it would be great, but it's up to Konami, and we gotta wait to find out more as it relates to that. Another question that we had regarding the game was if there would be crossplay between console and PC, and we've been noticing this to be a big thing in the current multiplayer online gaming space with games like Fortnite, and I think Paladins has it as well. Oh no, I don't think Paladins has it. I think it's Rocket League. That's the game that has it. So PES 2019, I wanted to know, you know, hey, are we gonna get crossplay? Because crossplay would pretty much put them above FIFA when it comes to multiplayer. You know, when it comes down to multiplayer, the fact of the matter is that people want more people to play with, and they want to be able to play with their friends no matter what platform they have. I have a friend right now who got PES 2018 on the Xbox One. As per my recommendation, I recommended he get PES, but I wasn't really sure if he should get it on the Xbox One, because the Xbox One, being the kind of platform that it is, you can't really patch in the kits, and that's a huge part of PES for me. So that being what it is, I wasn't sure if he should get it on that platform, but he did get it, and he actually started enjoying the game. And you know, he was asking me questions about, you know, Master League and how can he do transfers and all that kind of stuff, and I started working on a video for that on you know, on my personal channel, my PES channel. But the thing is that, is there going to be cross-play multiplayer? And the answer to that is Konami has given another non-answer as it relates to it. They said they are looking into it though. So they are looking into it, they are researching if it's possible to do it, if it is viable, and they will let us know if it is possible at a later date, you know, if it will be in a future version of the game. So maybe we won't get it in this year's version of PES, but maybe next year. And the fact of the matter is, they will be releasing updates throughout the year for PES 2019. So potentially it could happen. You know, they are going to be releasing the data packs as usual. They are going to be releasing more stuff in the data packs this year. So, you know, hopefully something comes out of it. Now, the final question I had as it relates to PES 2019 was, will there be more leagues and more teams? And this is a question that I've had for a while, because of the fact that Konami have smashed it this year with the leagues that they've put in there. More leagues, more teams, and that is what people want. More official leagues and teams in the game. That's just going to make it amazing. Now, they have confirmed that there will be more leagues, and that we just have to stay tuned. That's basically what they said, is yes, and stay tuned, that there will be more announcements as it relates to leagues and teams and all that kind of good stuff. Now, here's the thing. Leagues that I want in the game happen to be, the J League is one of them. They have to put the J League in there. It just, logically, it just makes sense. You know, they have the J League in PES, well, Winning 11, which is the Japanese version of PES. They just need to figure out a way to get it back in the, you know, the Western version of the game, because I know FIFA has the J League in their game. So Konami, you gotta figure out something. I mean, you're a Japanese company, and the J League is a Japanese league. I want the J League, because I mean, seeing some of the players that were in the Japanese team for the World Cup and not being able to find them anywhere else in the game for like Master League and all that kind of stuff kind of sucked. You know, and I want to try out the J League. I want to see some cool stuff. You know, Asung Wenger was like amazing in Japan and stuff like that. So like, come on, man. That being said, they also should add, maybe, hopefully they can get one of the American leagues. Fingers crossed they can get one of the American leagues. It doesn't need the MLS. It just really doesn't need the MLS. They're probably tied into some big deal with EA and all that kind of good stuff. And then the MLS is an American league. Like, it is an American league when you think of an American league. Like, very America. And that being said, it's very capitalistic, I guess, in the way in which the league is run. And it being that sort of style of a league, you know, they're going to go where the money is, and the money is with FIFA. And so I don't see the MLS coming into PES, even though I would love it to come into PES. I don't see that being one, but I do think they could get one of the lower leagues in the, and I said they're not really lower leagues when it comes to the American League, because of the fact that they don't they're not connected. There's no promotion system in the American leagues, so it's just one of the other American football leagues. And so fingers crossed they can get one of the other leagues, because I've watched some documentaries and I've watched some videos about those other leagues, and they have some amazing teams and some fans and all that kind of stuff. And I think if you get one of those leagues and you give them the kind of push that they need, they can contest with the MLS, or even better yet, they can finally push the American leagues to probably adopt a promotion system or something. And also, we'll get more fans into the game, you know, fans who are following those other leagues, those other teams, and they want to pick up a game with their team in it. I think they will get PES for that particular reason. I also think they should somehow find a way to get the Spanish league in there. I think if any league they should push for, and I'm not just saying this because I'm a Real Madrid fan, but I think they should get the Spanish league in there somehow. They should figure out a way to get it in there. And that's because of the fact that when it comes down to it, you have like one of two big leagues you need in there, which is either to get the Prem or La Liga. And the thing is that I think between Prem and La Liga, I think it's easier to get the La Liga license than to get the Prem license, because I mean the Prem license is probably super expensive. But with regards to La Liga, it's probably not as expensive, and it would make a lot more sense to get that. If not that, probably the Bundesliga. But I don't know. I would love if they get the Bundesliga though, because of the fact that a lot of the Bundesliga teams don't show up in the game when it comes to like the player likenesses and stuff like that. And with the fact that they dropped Dortmund, and I shouldn't say they dropped Dortmund, Dortmund dropped them, you know, we're not going to get certain players. And one player I really want is Christian Pulisic, because if you guys watch my Master League series that I was running on my personal channel, that I'm running, it still has more videos that I want to upload for that, for PES 2018, you'll actually see that Christian Pulisic is one of my favorite players, and he works his way into, he's actually the player I'm going for right now. In the next video that I'm going to upload, you guys will see it. But basically, Pulisic is amazing, and I really want him in PES 2019 to play in Master League. And fingers crossed that they get the German League, or the Bundesliga as it's called, and we're able to get that, you know, we're able to get Christian Pulisic. And it would, you know, if they do get that league, then it wouldn't matter that Dortmund dropped them. It would just mean that they would just put them in there, and they will just treat them like they treat any other league, you know. So fingers crossed they get the Bundesliga. I'm just like, please get the Bundesliga. If not, get La Liga. Now, between the Bundesliga and La Liga, if I had to think about it a bit more now, in the moment, I'd actually go to Bundesliga, because they do actually have the La Liga players, and you can actually just patch in the kits. So that would be fine if they didn't get La Liga to a certain extent. But with the Bundesliga, they need to get that, like, literally, because there's like a lot of players who just don't show up in the game because of that, and we want those players. We want to see them as they look, you know, we want to see them with their faces, especially in Master League. Less so in my club. I mean, it would be cool to have them in my club, but more in Master League, because Master League is where it's at, you know. That being said, so this video has gone on longer than it should, and so I'm going to stop it here. If you guys have any other questions about PES 2019 that I haven't answered in this video, please feel free to leave a comment and ask those questions, so that I can probably, hopefully, get those questions sent out to Konami and get a response in a reasonable time, and you guys can actually get more information about the game. As I said about the review, you guys will have to wait until about sometime within the first week. I'll try to get it done as fast as possible, but I don't know what's going to be going on as it relates to time around that review. PAX is going to be going on around that time. We're going to have a lot of stuff going on. I may or may not be traveling, I don't know yet. And so because of those sort of like things, a lot of things going on at the same time, I don't know if I'll have time to get it up on within the first couple, maybe 2 days. It may take a week to get it done, because I'm not likely gonna have the time to sit there and play PES all day, all night, just to get a review up ASAP. I would love if I got it beforehand and I was able to just play it all through, like maybe the first week before the game comes out or something, like now, you know. But unfortunately, that's not the case, and I'm gonna have to wait. So I'm thankful that I'm still, you know, we're still supposed to be getting the game. So once that happens and we get copies and we're playing it, I will have more to say about the game, and I'll show you guys what it's like, what the new My Clubs is going to be like. I'm going to save my talks about My Clubs for later, so we'll do a separate stuff for that. And you know, Master League and all that kind of stuff. I'm going to try to put a lot of videos up on here with regards to PES, but I'm going to put way more on my personal channel, which is 868 Lpgardian. That's Guardians out of you. I'll put a link somewhere on the screen, and hopefully you guys can check it out. And also, if you haven't tried the demo, try it now. Get the demo, get PES 2019 the demo. It is worth trying it out. It's on Xbox One, PlayStation 4 and the PC, so get it, try it, you know, get your own opinions about the game as it is so far with the demo. So those guys, like, subscribe, hit that bell icon, and I will see you guys in the next one.